So is this information that you want the public to hear?
Not the general public. No, this is just for you. Public will hear about it soon enough, because I'm told I'm going to be in Washington soon, but I've been told that for a while.
What? Say that again?
I said I've been told I'm going to be in Washington soon, but that's not for a while. You see, they cannot transfer any money. The only person that can order the money transferred out of the international or the U.S. Treasury off-budget account to anywhere is me, because I created that account on orders. I believe it was in early 2009. It might have been 2008. I can't remember. And if you've got any ideas. Now, I did have some of my problems. There's a couple orders I've issued that I've been having a problem getting them implemented, like take over CNN and MSNBC. But I had Pence and Kelly and company were stopping some of my orders. But we're a hair's breadth of total martial law, and if it happens, it's going to be for a good reason. And they're not going to round up everybody's guns when they do it, because it's going to reinstate the Constitution.
Now Guantanamo holds. That's held for military tribunal, isn't it?
We're under martial law. Are you aware there's 3 stages of martial law?
Describe it to me.
First one was declared on federal state of emergency on 9/11. Second one is when the command centers of the National Guard are up and running, ready to declare martial law. Third is when you see the National Guard troops. Right now, we're at stage 2. The missile launch warning on Hawaii,
Yeah.
that was real.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Canadian ICBMs. How they were shot down via laser or missile interceptor, I don't know. Canada's now in receivership to us, too. And their military's been stripped. So is Europe, so is China. I was at Waco. I was the main shooter at Waco. And they lost. That's when they started to really lose control of me.
Were you shooting? What location were you shooting from? Were you on the ground or in the air?
I was in the bunker. The APC that was out front for a long time had out front, that boxy one, 60 style APC, had a 4x4 hatch in the deck, and we were over the entrance to the underground tunnel. I was wearing a chem suit, flame retardant suit. I had a Colt M16 A1B paratrooper, 4 magazines of 50 rounds each, 4-way split rounds, so the ricochet would not come back. And the guy behind me had a U.S. Army issue flamethrower. That's what started the fire. And when he flamed the dead and dying, Koresh and children, it shot up the stairs, sucked all the air out with it, and then as we're exiting it came back and fully engulfed the guy with the flamethrower. And I got out there with flames on my ass.
What was the purpose of Waco? Why did they do that?
They're all victims of MK Ultra. Koresh and company realized they were victims, was breaking them free, and they were going to file suit in federal court, and they would not have been able to stop the lawsuit because all the witnesses corroborated each other's testimony. Are you familiar with in 1990, I think it was about 300 people in Toronto, Canada, a radio station that they broke free, they sued the Canadian government, U.S. federal government, and the CIA and won multiple millions? Well, Koresh and company would have blown the whistle on the whole MK Ultra project. Are you aware of how many people that are victims of MK Ultra in the United States?
No, I don't know the exact number.
What do you think it is?
I wouldn't even venture to guess. It's more than anybody knows. I know that.
I've been told, and I don't know. I've been told that it's around 30 million.
That wouldn't even surprise me.
And most of them are maintained in churches. Most of your preachers in this country are operatives and in on this. Most of them. Not all of them. All the blind trustees of all the politicians, senators, congressmen, retired presidents, retired vice presidents, retired banked in, and they had to give up all the information on their trust, all the crimes they committed, or they were going to be sent to Guantanamo. They gave up all the information. How did we get the World Bank to capitulate? The United States, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Israel sent enough special operations in Germany and enough aircraft to maintain a 7-day bombing campaign on Switzerland. They handed over the gold. Then England, then Germany, and the European banks capitulated. Britain has been stripped of their military. They have maybe 50,000 troops left. That's all they're allowed to have. Their Navy and their Air Force has been taken away from them, and all these nations have to hand over their nuclear weapons. Of course, you know, they all cheat and try to keep some. Did you see the satellite weapon that was being used on northern Michigan? What was that, about 3 weeks ago?
No.
They had pictures of it on the internet. They put them up, and they take them down, and that was a British weapon. That's also a British weapon that, remember that 7.6 earthquake in the Caribbean? I think it was 3.5 weeks ago.
Okay. Who's your primary point of contact?
I send stuff in. It's a one-way street. They don't come back with me and tell me, yep, we're doing this or we're doing that, or we're having a problem here or there. It's a one-way street when I send it in.
When you send it in to who?
Huh?
Who do you send it into?
The guy's in charge. I'll just leave it at that.
But it's above the White House?
Oh, yeah. And all the assets they've been using to build shit all over the world with stolen U.S. money, and it's back. Are you familiar with the U.S. Treasury off-budget accounts?
Not per se.
You do some research, write that down. Off-budget U.S. Treasury account.